It's 2 in the morning of afternoon of September 2nd, and I am in Nizhniy Novgorod city. I decided to stay one more day to be able to explore the city better, and the morning pretty much went off releasing the short videos of the previous days, and then I just came out of the hostel to do some sightseeing. I'll be going around Kremlin, and Kremlin is slightly on an elevated area, so I will be able to have a better view of the city. And there are a few monuments close to Kremlin. So this is the monument of Peter, as per the display here, which says Monument to Peter 1. I am seeing it from behind, and then this is one of the watchtowers is what was indicated on the map, and there's a path there that goes, hopefully that goes up the Kremlin. So yeah, that's my path. So I am on the path that will take me around the Kremlin, I guess. In yesterday's videos I had mentioned about Nizhniy Novgorod. So this city had a strategic importance in terms of it's actually located on Oka and Volga river confluence, and this Kremlin was supposed to protect the city because apparently a lot of important economic activities took place in the city. I think it was during Soviet times it was an important manufacturing hub for the military, to the extent that the foreigners were not allowed to come to the city. But after the fall of USSR, I think the city became open. But I think the economic importance is way before the Soviet era, because that's when all these forts and fortresses were more important. So this is my first visit to a proper fortress, which is kind of situated above the ground, like how I have seen fortresses in India. So this is my first fortress visit in Russia. In Central Asia, yes, I did see fortress, the Ark of Bukhara and all, but their location seemed like on the flat ground, but this one is located like a bit on a hill, and then there's a river on the other side, so there is a natural moat to it. So yeah, I think it's been created in a much more thought out way. The confluence is better visible here. So that is the Volga river that's coming from behind that bridge, and then on the right I think it bifurcates into Oka. I'm guessing this is the downstream, so because Volga river comes from upstream and then it goes till Volgograd and then gets into the sea. So I'm guessing that it is bifurcating into Oka and not like the other way, that the Oka river is merging into Volga. So this looks like the entrance to the Kremlin. Hopefully it is. Yeah, it does look like it was a castle. Now it has shops, because they don't need the castle anymore. But yeah, this does look like inside of the Kremlin, with the tank and a fighter plane being placed. Quite nicely done. So I'll roam around, I'll figure out what all these things have to offer. Maybe I'll look at the tanks first. They look nice and fascinating. Oh, there's sun actually opposite us. So yeah, maybe the tanks might not be coming that well. So maybe I'll record from the other side. So there is a symbol for BRICS 2024 Russia. I don't know if it is already done or it is about to happen, but it looks like this is the venue for the event. And yeah, from here I think the tanks and things are better visible. So I think these are the tanks they used in World War II, maybe, because well, everything is written in Cyrillic, so I'll not be able to read. But yeah, there are pictures of people, and yeah, there's this big tank. I think the one at the end is bigger. Yes, so it is definitely a World War memorial with the years written 1941 to 1945. Yeah, this one is the biggest of the tank with a lot of kids climbed up on it. And a fighter plane from the World War time, I guess. Bring in ship because ships are pretty big, so they made a replica. Flags of all the BRICS nation, I guess, and there's the Indian flag in the front row, far right. I didn't know there are 10 nations in BRICS. They should change the name. This is the cathedral, and I think this is one of the few buildings from the past which probably has been renovated but not changed completely, so it still looks old. The other buildings, they look actually pretty new. I'll see if I can go inside. So I'm sitting at the top of the Kremlin, and this is probably the most, for the lack of better words, holistic or the complete view of the city and the Volga River and the confluence as well, which I still believe is Volga River dividing into Oka. And so I'm getting down from the Kremlin. I think I have had enough of it. But before I go really down, there's a path that is going down. I just wanted to record this because this view actually reminded me of the upper lake of Bhopal. So in Bhopal you have a small hill and that oversees the lake, and my house is not too far from that hill. And when we look at the lake from the hill, like, the view is kind of similar. Well, the lake is actually bigger, but these yachts on the river, and there's a lot of boating stuff that keeps happening on the Bhopal lake as well, and this view reminded me of that. I think this one is the formal entrance of Kremlin, and this is actually not too far from my hostel, so I go down and then take a right, and that's where my hostel is. I actually did some video shooting at that circle yesterday night. I did see this path, but it did not occur to me that this is the official way to Kremlin. For some reason, even the Google or the Yandex map didn't show me this path. Just had my lunch at this place. This place is a shawarma place actually. I actually found that like how shashlik was a safe food in Central Asia at most places. In Russia, shawarma is actually available at most cities. It's appropriately priced at around 200 rubles. And here it was 220 rubles, and you get chicken. They will always have chicken option, so it's good. In fact, if you're vegetarian, you can even ask them, like, they also put a lot of veggies in it. So yeah, if they don't put any meat, there could be vegetarian option as well, but well, it doesn't still give you enough protein for the day, but well, it can be tried. And like, some of my friends have like kind of asked me, like, why don't you try some local food at these places? So the Russian local food I have tried before and I have not liked it. It's primarily borscht and pilimini. So borscht is a soup which is of red meat, but then there is chicken soup and other soup also, but that's not considered borscht per se. And then there's pilimini, which is basically dumplings or momos or dim shums with meat in it, and that's primarily the local food of Russia. I tried, I think, the chicken version, and it was okay. I kinda didn't really like it much. So, yeah, I think I'll probably just gonna live on shawarma and dodo pizza in rest of my Russian journey. Okay, now I am headed to one of the megaphone stores. So apparently you can use a megaphone SIM for 15 days, mostly free, depending on from where you purchase the SIM. If you go to a megaphone store and purchase a SIM, they actually don't give you the free thing. But then if you purchase it from some cafe or some hotel or restaurant close to the border, they will be selling. They have this, they give it to you for free. You can use it for 15 days for free, but after that you need to register the SIM with your passport, and I have not done that with the SIM on my phone. So now I'm going to go to the megaphone store, because today is, I think, the 14th or the 15th day that I have entered Russia. So I should register, otherwise it might get disabled. I'm here at a mall. First I went to a megaphone store from what Yandex Map suggested, but that store was closed, and I came to this megaphone store. Right now I'm sitting opposite it, and then I asked them to register my first SIM that I had gotten from the restaurant when I had crossed into Russia. And I was being told that they cannot register it because apparently that's registered on another person. And that SIM will probably stop working tomorrow. The other SIM that I had gotten for my iPad in Saratov, that SIM is registered to my passport. So thankfully, that SIM will continue to work. And eventually I was looking at their brochure, and I found that the plan that my iPad SIM is on, there is a family extension to it. I can pay 100 rubles, get another SIM, and that will start using the same plan as the iPad SIM. Apparently the person did not tell me that, but I have to kind of study it myself, and I figured, and then I asked him, and he said, yeah, that's fine, it should be done. It should be doable. The only catch is that apparently I have to go back to the iPad on which the SIM is there, and there is a way I should be able to send a message to my SIM that I just bought, which I will be inserting in my phone, and then I have to approve that message to be able to join that, for this SIM to join the same family. I don't know if I'll be able to do all that, but yeah, if that does not happen, then I'm just gonna put the iPad SIM to the phone, and yeah, that's how I'm most probably gonna navigate tomorrow. Let's see how this goes. As of now, I just took a coffee from this coffee shop in front of me, and yeah, it's coffee time. So while I was having my coffee, I saw this vehicle here displayed. It's called Tank 300. It's very similar to the SUVs, the big SUVs that are sold in India, and I quickly looked up the price of this vehicle, and it's 40 million rubles. That would be somewhere around 35 lakh or maybe 38 lakh INR. Yeah, pretty impressive for the price. I mean, it probably in India also it would maybe sold for the same price. I don't know how durable these SUVs in Russia are, but this definitely looked pretty good. I don't think I recorded this thing that I had bought from Avto in Moscow. So I had this box and this was broken before. So I was tying it with some other cables but then what I was being told that this I bought this mechanism or this I don't know, strap or something, whatever you call, and this has that you can actually tighten it, so you wrap it around, make it go through, and then using this pulley you tighten it, so it will get tightened, and then to open this up you have to take this off completely at 180 degrees and pull these thing, and then it will loosen itself again. So this actually keeps it extremely tight, because you don't have to, like the previous strap that I had, you had to manually pull and then you have to leave, but this one is like tightening is much harder. And this mechanism first I have seen when I used to travel with my motorbike in Europe, and when you board the ferries, they will actually put a strap around your bike and then they will tighten it with a similar mechanism and keep your bike at place, so that when the ferry rocks, your bike does not fall. So it's kind of same mechanism. Their strap used to be much broader. I mean, this is a smaller strap, and this was actually reasonably cheap. I think I got it for like 350 rubles, which is around 300 Indian rupee. I don't know if in India they make things like this, or they sell things like this, but this is very handy to keep stuff nicely tightened. I mean, even if you put your bags or things on your bike and then you have to tie it, I think these kind of straps could be really handy and they'll keep things really tight. Although for soft bags, I prefer something which is elastic, because what happens is that when you are going through the humps and all, and because of some issue, let's say your strap became loose, then it will not tighten itself again. But these things, even if they momentarily get loose, they tighten themselves again. So for soft luggage, I would always recommend bungee cords, and for hard luggage you can have these kind of things. Okay, so for a long time I have not used the headphone of my helmet to connect and speak, so I thought I will record using my helmet headphone. So yeah, I'm leaving the mall, and now I am starting to go back to the hostel. What I am going to do is that I will be stopping at a place which I found on there's a website called Motokarta. It's a Russian website, and it is basically like a lot of biker related things are marked on it. So like there is something called Bike Post, which is like the bikers hostel. So I found a meetup point on that, which is in Nizhniy Novgorod, and it's not too far from my hostel. So I thought maybe I'll go and check out how this meetup point looks like. Yeah, so I'm here at that biker meeting point, but it looks like I'm a little too early. It said after 5 p.m, but then I don't see any bikers here. I think there's some bikers standing on the other end. So maybe I'll just go say hi to them, or probably wait till they come and say hi, because well, I don't speak Russian. So I spoke to the guys there, and they said yeah, it's a meeting point, more bikers will come. I think 2 bikers just came now, and they are all standing there. And I also quickly wanted to record, this is the Kremlin entrance, and I was recording from the top today morning. From the bottom how it looks, I just thought I will record, because probably I'll not be here again. Yeah, this is a very nice view of the city. I actually came here with the other bikers. Andre is a biker that I met in the biking meetup point, and they have actually brought me here, and this is the view that we are getting from here. It's a pretty nice view of the city, and this is the Oka River, and that's the Volga River on the other side, and that's the confluence, and that's the delta. So we are here, this place is called Sunset Point. I actually don't know the actual Russian name, and apparently the sunset happens there, and it gets a very good view from here, and right now there's somebody performing there actually. So yeah, this is the place you come in the evenings for a nice sunset. I'm here a little late, well, I didn't know that, but yeah, and as per what Andre told me, the official official name of Nizhniy Novgorod is capital of sunset. So yeah, if you are in Nizhniy Novgorod, make sure that you come here for watching the sunset. So we have parked our motorbike that side, then we took this bridge to come to this sunset point, and this bridge is actually pretty nice. Sunset point view. So the stairs with the yellow light is where we went, and then there are these blue lights further to it. I think it's a walking path. I think the path actually goes down from there. We didn't go there, but yeah, the blue lights actually look pretty nice. They are here as well, and they are there as well. So after the ride with Andre, I'm back at the biker meetup point, and there are a lot of bikes are here and a lot of bikers are here, and Andre is there somewhere talking to the bikers. That's my bike standing here, and some bikers are leaving. I think I'll also leave shortly, so I just thought I will capture this before all the bikers go away. Hi, I'm here with Roman. Roman is a biker here in Nizhniy Novgorod. He actually has shot some very nice videos. I showed it to me and I saw them. They are actually very nice. And I just wanted to shoot this for the memory. So all the best, Roman. And
Thank you.
keep shooting good videos. And if you happen to be in India, yeah, just
Okay.
do let me know. You can always chat.
I want to India, travel to India
Yes.
on my Harley.
Oh, okay. Sure, come stay at my place. Come to my home.